Scratchwork is an intelligent and collaborative whiteboard tool. Our goal as a company is definitely to make education collaboration a bit easier. It's really important to us not to outdate handwriting. Rather, we want to acknowledge that that's the way people think, and rather than combating that in the digital age, embrace it and take that into another platform to allow for all of the added capabilities that a computer can offer.
So you start with your whiteboard, and then you can enter items onto the board as you'd like. So you can draw on it with your mouse. You could draw with an attached tablet. One of the things that makes us different from the competition is you can take your drawings on pen and paper and then hold it up to the webcam and take a picture of it and make them digital objects that then you can rearrange and move around to create just the idea you were thinking of in your head. I teach multivariable calculus. And one of the things I do is I look for problems that I can then explain in class. I'm able to take these ideas here, put them into digital objects, so I can present them on the day of class arranged just the way I'd like, and so that my students have notes that they can follow when they are studying for their exams. The Summer Accelerator program is a 10-week program. Each participant gets a stipend as well as housing for the summer, as well as co-working space here in the eHub. So we have a boot camp at the beginning of the program involving how do you run a business. And it can be a really busy time. We had 7 teams working in the eHub this summer.
The co-founders of Scratchwork were nice enough to create a little finance project for me to learn in Python, and I learned how to do some financial modeling, which was really cool that I was able to contribute in a real way and also learn a skill set at the same time. I felt that even my experience compared to what I learned about startups in class was completely different doing it and physically being there.
I would definitely say that the biggest thing is access to mentors that you definitely would not otherwise have. They come from various backgrounds, and that's what's so powerful about it is they've been VCs, they've been entrepreneurs themselves, they've started things, they've seen things fail, they've seen things succeed, and we made such different decisions, and I think far better ones than we would have been able to make without access to any of them.
There's a thing on the wall here in the Keller Center. We have all the logos of the six years to date of the Summer Accelerator teams, and we're really hoping to add ourselves as an example so that people who are at Princeton can look to the Keller Center to see that their entrepreneurship really is a viable option and that there are resources available.
I think the Keller Center does an incredible job of exposing students to real-life scenarios and companies. I think that it gives us a larger perspective on the world and how we as individuals and even as Princeton alumni can have a tangible impact through the businesses or nonprofits that we create.